Okay, I just got done Death Stranding 2, and I just wanted to share my thoughts with you guys just on this story. This is going to be totally unfiltered, unscripted, and I just wanted to kind of give my reaction to hitting the end of the story. It was freaking incredible. This story is so good. This game is so much better than the first one. Like, I enjoyed the story of the first one. I enjoyed the world building. I made a first reactions kind of video to it that you can go back and watch. That really shares my thoughts on the gameplay. All of that stayed. Throughout my experience, I was around 60% done when I made that video. And now that I'm done, I'm like, holy moly, what a game. This story is incredible. It is my personal favorite story that we've gotten in a video game probably since The Last of Us Part 2. I don't think I've been this invested in a story. Dude, okay, a reaction to the ending. The plot twists in this thing are crazy, where there would be a plot twist after a plot twist after a plot twist, and they kept sucking me in deeper. I stayed away from trailers and stuff, so I had no idea that Lou died at the beginning of this game. That floored me when that happened. I could not believe that that was the direction this game went in. And so that floored me pretty heavily. And then journeying through the game, it was a crazy experience. And then you run into tomorrow, all of that different stuff. So that was all great. And the journey, and you were just like, we're going to go defeat Higgs. That's what you thought was going to happen. Then you eventually get to the point where all this different stuff was kind of playing as the president and all that stuff. And that was cool. And that gave me all kinds of feelings. And it's funny now that in the back of my mind that that's actually like a plot point that I don't even really think about anymore, because what happens after that is crazy. Which then, no, it's not. There's like 4,000 people who died who have connected to the technology that's going to take over and just control everybody's lives. That's actually the threat. It's actually Higgs who's been playing that group of people. It turns out that he was the samurai dude who was showing up and killing everybody. That was him trying to trick us into being somebody who's actually on our side, and it worked. That was crazy, and that was a twist. And then Higgs reveals that tomorrow is Sam's kid, and I immediately was like, it's Lou? Because I knew the ending of the first game, that Lou isn't a boy, that it turned out Lou was Louise in the end when Sam took her out of the pod. And so I was like, man, tomorrow is Lou. But then they kind of, the characters in it kind of questioned how that was possible, and they had a few theories of, well, they were doing experiments where usually they would take sperm from some of the people who would work for Bridges, and so that's probably what happened. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I really hope it is Lou. Like, I've got a feeling that she's actually Lou, and I don't know how. I was like, I don't know how that works. I don't know how that makes sense, but I'm pretty confident that she is Lou. Turns out I was right, and I was so thankful, because I was also waiting for Fragile and Sam to finally get together, and they finally did. And then I was super depressed because Fragile died, and I was like, dude, this guy can't catch a break. And I was like, please, for the love of everything that's good, please just let please just let tomorrow be Lou, so that Sam can have that, because he's had everything ripped from him in this game so far. And when you got that flashback where you finally got to see what happened, and that, yes, with Fragile and everybody, that Lou actually never died, that Fragile jumped and was able to leave Lou kind of in the realm of the dead to be cared for, and she grew up and became Tomorrow, which then eventually Sam found and rescued from that pod that she emerged from, and she had no memory of what happened and who Sam was. And then by the end of it, after they come back out of the beach, she does remember. They embrace, and I was like, dude, like, this game is so good. Also, the guitar fight was freaking awesome. Usually stuff like that would make me cringe, but it was genuinely so awesome that was so well done that I found myself having a big smile, being like, this is awesome. Yeah, man. this story is crazy. That ending was incredible. What a journey. What a game. From the gameplay to the story to the mechanics to the world building. Dude, this game is a freaking masterpiece. I know they're making a Death Stranding movie, and now I cannot wait. I simply cannot wait because I think that this story is so unique. I think it is genuinely special. This game blows in every area of it. Blows the first one out of the water. It's insane how much better, because it's not like the first game was a bad game, but this game just like takes everything to the next level. That, dude, this story, what a story. My mind is blown. I love this thing. I am so overjoyed. Yeah, there's my thoughts. Crazy game. And I really hope we get a Death Stranding 3, that they tease it at the end, where it seems like lots of time has passed and tomorrow has now become a porter, and then she does the speech that Fragile actually does at the beginning of the first game. Something very similar. And you see that she has a restored photo of Sam and his wife, or tomorrow's mom. And you see some of the photos that you've taken. You see that Rainey actually was able to deliver her baby, which was incredible. And when you go back to the house that Sam and Lou had, you see that Dollman is sitting there, but he's no longer Dollman. That Dollman has passed on, and that was able to happen. So it seems like some time has passed, but she has become a porter, and that seems really interesting. And so I would love to get a Death Stranding 3, and to play as Lou would be incredible, and her power set would be really unique and fun to play. But all that to say, what an incredible game, what an incredible experience. You got to savor these moments in games because they are rare, and so I'm very, very thankful to Kojima for putting this thing together. I want to go back now and play the first Death Stranding again, because this actually has made me love this franchise a whole bunch, and so I want to go back and see how I feel about the first game now, because again, I would have given it a 6 or a 7 out of 10. 7 if I was being really generous. It probably felt like a 6 to me, and that was mostly due to the world. I loved the world and didn't love the gameplay as much, and I would love to go back now. But man, what a franchise. Holy moly, what a story. Absolutely incredible. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts. I hope that you've played it. If you haven't played it, you got a whole bunch spoiled and you're probably really confused. So there you go. But if you did play it, how did those story beats hit for you? Do you think this game is better than the first? Yeah, what did you think of that story? I thought it was absolutely incredible. So good. Like, comment, subscribe, all that junk, and I will see you guys in the next one.